Just in terms of this brother's question about the Muslim community in the U.S., I'm really not the person to give you any authority, but any answer with any authority, but I can tell you some stories to let you know about who's working today, who's been moved into action and working today with anti-war activists. There's a major new group called the Muslim Peace Coalition, which was founded around the time of the major October 2nd labor march in the United States. It's headed up by an imam from Chicago who's of Pakistani ancestry, who helped organize the South Asian taxi drivers and helped organize the massive immigration rights struggle in Chicago, has taken it upon himself under the blows of the U.S. government to try to find ways to ally himself with the most principled section of the anti-war movement in the U.S. to find common allies. Who are the main figures in this group? One is Imam Latif, who's the head of the Islamic Leadership Council of New York City. He's of African-American ancestry. He's been in the front lines. Another is a major African-American imam from Atlanta who's part of this. In general, the forces that have the political confidence to step into leadership, some of them include Arab American activists, but right now they're not always in the forefront for a variety of reasons, because they're the most under the gun, they're the most under suspicion, they're the most prone to preemptive prosecution, which basically is saying, you said something that lets us know that you think something that's not in the interests of the United States, and we now are allowed to pick you up and put you in jail under the rules of, to prevent you from actually carrying out a terrorist act. And so...
Preemptive.
Yes, preemptive. Also, there are major new civil liberties formations. There's the National Coalition to Protect Civil Freedoms, which are the forces around the out of the Palestinian community, around the Sami al-Aryan case, that are fighting the government's use of secret evidence to indict activists. So I can't make any generalizations, but I can tell you that there's a layer of leaders coming forth from a lot of different political persuasions, different political tendencies, different national organizations. ICNA, MAS, a whole series endorsed the April 9th action. And I can't differentiate more than that, but to say it's an exciting and thrilling thing that a growing, I think there's 8 million Muslims in the United States.
Islam is the second biggest religion in America.
You could be right. You could be right. And there are people in motion, and it's a fabulous thing for our own fight for civil liberties and for the growth of the anti-war movement. Just finally to talk to the brother who said, to respond to the brother who said, we have to realize that we need socialism, but a lot of our movements are futile because the CIA and the Pentagon and everybody is really in position of power in the White House. The truth is that to the degree that there's some truth in what he says, that there is a convergence, that the ruling class is restricting the political space and consolidating, carrying out their work through these military and secret police structures. It's a sign of their weakness, not their strength. And the truth is that these developments, these increased repression and limits on political space, really should tell us that that our fight can be effective now in a way that it couldn't at times in the past. And all we have to do is look at the reaction to Hirsch Square from workers in fighting cutbacks in Wisconsin. Look at what the population of Egypt could do, unarmed, through a demonstration of their awareness of their own political power to change history. And that we can do. It doesn't matter what kind of forms the ruling class organizes with in Washington. We have to follow that example, inspire people with that example to construct the instruments we need.
Thank you very much, Khaled and Christine. Okay, our next session, Sisters and Brothers, will take place tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Same time, but not same station or same venue. Because the venue starting tomorrow night at 7 p.m., all through the entire weekend of our conference, will be at 321 Bloor Street, which is the south side of Bloor, and it's just across the street from here. OISE?
Correct assertion. It does not follow that any struggle for national rights will, through some sort of objective process, tend towards.
Not saying any. Well, Chris is take the I mean, I'm not sure.